Yes, and happy Saturdays, folks. Every Saturday is a happy Saturday. Now, make sure you tune into 3AW. No, I'm not on this morning. My co-hosts are there this morning, but I thought I'd talk about herbicides. You know how much I hate glyphosate, and I know many of you hate it too. It's a nasty, nasty product, and I don't care what anybody says. You know, the manufacturers obviously there to make a dollar, but you know, at the expense of our health and our environment, really? When are we going to learn? We're never going to learn, are we? Now, I use a herbicide, and I'm standing here in our driveway. This is our entry point. We've got a little bit of a English box hedge, two-tier going on here. Not bad, eh? With some roses and then what Sonia is growing in there, and a black locust tree in the middle there. Beautiful little design. Hell of a lot of work. Couple of things I want to talk about. Our herbicides first. Now, I use a product called Slasher, and over here I sprayed recently, about a week ago, a week and a half I think it's been, that I sprayed. It's already coming back because we had a burst of rain. So now, Slasher does not kill the roots off with the first application. It's non-systemic. It's a herbicide spray. Yes, it works by burning the foliage on the plant. It breaks it down. So the plant literally just dies within minutes, not days. It doesn't take 7 days, and will burn whatever's on the surface. The roots may still stay alive, but if you do a second application and maybe a third, that's when you actually shut down the plant. So how does that work? Well, the plant doesn't get any sunlight. It's unable to photosynthesize. It doesn't get the sugars that it needs to build to grow again. So the roots are starved of that sunlight and sugars. And that's how the plant dies, rather than killing it off in the roots by having something sprayed onto it that it goes into the sap flow and travels through. Now, when we say systemic, it means it gets into the plant's organism. It means if we were to get overspray, what would happen to us? I mean, if you get a little bit on your skin and all that, now we've read about all those reports and all those cases across the world about how glyphosate can be nasty and harmful and can be carcinogenic. I reckon it is. Prove me otherwise. You know, at the end of the day, if it's systemic, don't use it. Simple as that. You know, hunt me down if you want to. If you're one of those big organisations, I don't care. Because at the end, I care about my life and my plants and my environment and my family's health. That's first and foremost. And I reckon everybody out there is doing the same thing. Now, I use herbicide and I spray it around freely. I really do, because it is a pelargonium oil and it doesn't burn you. It's like an essential oil, let's put it that way. But on the plant, this is what happens when you spray it and you get a little bit of overspray. See the burning? Now, if that was a systemic herbicide, that plant would be dead, completely dead, or almost on its way out, basically. So that's a safe way to do it. Yeah, it doesn't kill it, but I'd rather have to do a second application and a third than take the risk of having overspray in my face. You can wear, if you're not wearing a space suit, you're not safe. If you haven't got a mask on, and I'm not talking about one of these COVID masks, I'm talking a proper full covering where you get no skin exposure at all, and gloves as well I'm talking about. And that's how you can use it. Another thing about Slasher, when it first came out, well, in its early days, I was given a bottle. It was a 1 litre bottle, never knew about this product before. I opened it up and I was doing some research, reading up on it and all that sort of stuff, but for whatever the reason, as I was opening up the bottle, I was standing there at the counter and my good mate Jason Lance was with me, and he already got to read about it, he got to know all about the product, so he had it in his hands for a few hours and spoke to the manufacturers. Now, when I opened up the bottle, I was going, what is this stuff? And he goes, have a look at it. So I'm having a look, and as I'm doing this, I don't know what happened, but my left hand gave way, the bottle fell, the lid is in my right hand still, it hit the bench, and that bounce or reaction that it had on the bench caused it to splash all the content from inside into my face. Now I've got this on. Where did it go? It went all over my face. Now, I had 3AW that afternoon. I remember it clearly because it was a Tuesday, and it went on my face. And the first thing I thought was, oh no, I'm gone. Herbicide, systemic, it's in my eyeballs. It's all over my face. I thought I was a goner, so I'm washing my face with water. I got Jason to ring up the chemist, the creator of the product, to find out what's going on. What do I need to do? How dangerous is it? All this information, and he had him on speaker. I'm swearing to the high heavens here. Jason's laughing his head off. The guy on the other phone, I won't mention their names, wasn't laughing, but he had a bit of a smirk in his tone. Said to me, look, it's pretty safe. It's like an essential oil. It's just that you got more than you needed. Now, essential oils, you only put 10 mils, not even 2 mils or something like that. I had probably about 50 mils, I won't say more than that, 100 mils splashed on my face. Needless to say, I was red raw like a beetroot in the face, like a tomato. I turned up to 3AW. They thought I was on something, or I was drinking, or I had a big night. Other than that, I went to the doctors, done my test, and I've done it ever since, again recently. My bloods are fine. There's no cancer signs, touch wood. There's no other side effects at the moment. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But yeah, no, seriously, folks, it is a safe product. I'm sure there's other products in the industry that you can try as well. Keep it safe, keep it real. You know, that's a little story. That's one of my experiences. I've had many in my life, obviously. But back to the serious topic here, another serious topic. This English box, this was perfectly cut, right? Look at it, it's collapsed. Look at this, look at this. It's collapsed here too. Look over here. Look. It's here, it's broken. Look at this piece here. No, we're gonna keep going. No, you're gonna keep following me here, mate. Look at this hole here. Have a look at this here. What's going on, you're asking me? You wanna know what it is? It's Krishna. That's right, Krishna, our horse. He's free range here on the property somewhere, and he just wants to eat the roses. He wants to go in there and eat them, and he steps into he's destroyed the English box everywhere. You know what? He's lucky I love him. Kara's lucky I love her, and Jack's lucky I love him too. I love you all. Check out our website, VasilisGarden.com. We've got a buy one, get one free weekend special running here, folks, and you're 20% off. I'm not sure what the coupon code is. Check it out. It's at the bottom of the screen here now. Type that in and you get your discount on top of your buy one, get one free on Vasilis Choice products, and discounts on a whole range of products across the board. VasilisGarden.com. From me, Vasili Maresi.